Hey everybody, I'm Crow. Welcome back to Darkest Dungeon. We have unlimited food and provisions, so we're definitely going to go on a long mission. But I definitely don't want to go on a long champion mission. As awesome as this thing looks, I'm kind of scared. So I'm just going to go on a mission that I feel a little bit more comfortable with and get our Holy Order scroll back. As well as a bunch of portraits and money. So they can both reduce protections. These people are both going to stun, which also feeds into him. And I think it should work out okay. Oh, that's right. I actually found a fasting seal. It was 7,500 at the store since it's fully upgraded. We're working our way back towards it. Her thing cancels out with it, but I mean, at least now we only need food for a full party. Definitely going to have to camp twice during this, which is another one of the reasons I wanted to go on a long mission, so that we can get rid of both of these. And he does extra damage against Eldritch. I didn't really give him a fair chance for his other abilities because I saw it reduce torchlight. But I mean, especially on this mission where we could have 1.5 million torches, I'm sure it'll be fine. Provision! So, I mean, we're going to be switching this stuff out for treasure, like, immediately, but there's no immediate detriment to bringing all of this stuff, that I know. So, we're going to bring a couple stacks of torches. This is the cove, so I think... How high does this stack? 6? Okay. So, did I get money back for that? No, I didn't. Alright. That stacks up to 4. So all of those stack up to 6. I think anti-venoms are used on the pools. This is apparently used on coral. I just looked it up in between to see if there was any other interactions with the coral. Apparently only good things happen when you dump herbs on the coral. I don't understand how that works, but it works. 6 keys. Man, that's crazy. Again, we're going to get rid of most of this stuff. We're basically being extremely wasteful right now. But... oh, I mean, it's free. Why not? It's not like it's real food and stuff. 36 food, though. Who needs a Vestal? They can just binge eat. And that's the moral of the story.
The smell of rotting fish is almost unbearable.
This is, awful lot of scouting that we did not get. Oh my god, a torch!
A handsome reward for a task well performed.
Yeah, you take that torch out. Still full light level. Scouting! Hey, it did. Double long scouting. Treasure room. Well, if we fill up... or if we grab things immediately, we'll have to start dumping things out of the inventory. And we're going to have to go this way eventually anyway. Since we have to go through 90% of the rooms. Let's go. So, let's go this way first, since we basically have to anyway. For the least amount of backtracking. At least we know there's, like, nothing too spoopy down here. So we can just run through this. If she had stress, it would be relieved. For she has a 115% chance to disarm this. If they all went up one more resolve level, his bleed wouldn't be able to hurt them as well. I was just looking at that. They all have a 70% bleed reduction, except for him because he has the garlic, so he has 90. Use some torches. So hopefully he should actually be able to fulfill the healer position. If he heals for 0 or he heals for 1 and then puts a bleed on him, that would kind of suck. Urka crush, or Urka. It always has to be giant crabs. Probably going to... oh, he has like the best protection reduction though. If only he ranked up. Or wait, no, 3 was the rank up. I didn't upgrade his abilities again. That could have been 27%. That bites. Not one-shotting him also kind of bites. But these... yeah, the fish people are Eldritch. Ooh, the Urka Crush is Eldritch too. So let's artillery them and see what happens. Absolutely nothing. Not this time, at least. It's marked. Do bounty hunter things. Tidal Slam. That's not the Ferocious Bleed. You know, I had unlimited resources and I didn't think of bringing bandages. How did I not think of bringing bandages here? I should have immediately remembered the traumas of giant crabs. So, if you could once again reduce the protections, because it only has a 40% chance to resist. It has no protection! This giant crab is like the most vulnerable crab to ever be a crab. Hands from the Abyss, now that you're in the front. So, could you perhaps stun?
A powerful blow.
Oh, it actually has good stun resist. Rest in peach torches. So, if you could hit the crab for 20, that'd be dandy. Arterial pinch. 0, but we resist? No. No. Biggest bleed ever. Unless something in the Darkest Dungeon can do better than that, only the upgraded versions of these bleed for more. Should we? Yeah, just go this way.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
14. Artillery!
The ground
18.
quakes.
Now that's neat. And that's dead.
Prodigious size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
Minuscule amounts of money. Definitely not worth killing the crab. But we couldn't have known anyway. And look, we get another trap here so that we can reduce stress more. Oh, you can see her pickaxe on her butt when she does that. They actually carry their weapons. Immersion. Bags? Give me those contents. What needlessly large bags for such a small amount of treasure? Fortune doesn't smirk. No more crabs? No more crabs. Alright. As long as it's just not, like, there's 6 crabs in this room. Get wrecked. I mean, honestly, if there were 6 crabs in there, I'd just back out. Not abandon the mission. We don't have to run all the way home. Just most of the way home. We just get out of the room. Close the door and say no. I mean, the crabs, they can't open doors, can they? Sentient crabs. I was gonna say, well, they do know how to pinch you, but, I mean, crabs already know how to do that. Most of the way. I'm glad we have a needless amount of torches. And did somebody say bring extra food? Extra food. What? How did everything but food? Okay, so we don't really need that much holy water. I can't believe that wasn't food.
Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
It's cool that that stuff's stacked, though. But not as cool as Treasure Room. What's up with all these packs that have already been loaded? Just take the pack with you, then. People lettering in these dungeons. And Dictatus. Aha! Tentacles aren't fun now, are they? You should probably reduce the snail's reductions. I thought it was stunned for a second. I was like, do it! One shot the maggot. Still, though, that's a huge difference. If we do 14 damage, it would kill it now. We need to get on that healing thing that I was talking about earlier, and then dump food into him. 4 damage. Crit 20. I like this dark blue. Like, this color scheme for the bounty hunters is neat.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
I don't need deeds. We'll keep moving on. But before we keep moving on, 4 food there. And 4 food there. And even more food there. If only you could eat more. Wow.
As the light gains purchase,
Humans.
spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
Well, he's the only one with protection. He doesn't have any anymore. So, attack the one that doesn't have protections temporarily. And tentacle them!
Advantage. Give them
How
no
are you going to come
quarter.
here and expect to not get attacked by tentacles? It's the cove. Should the giant crab monsters and stuff be attacking the bandits?
And now.
Oh right, I was going to heal him more. I forgot because I healed him up so much.
Or expire.
If only you could eat in combat. So, you're going to hit him for 13. You're going to hopefully stun this person. Please stun. Why did you resist? Nobody else can heal. So, kill this other person. Nope, they resisted the bleed. Please, oh, for the love of God.
Another life wasted in the pursuit of glory and gold.
We never... How could... No! We're not even halfway through, and I just... Oh, God. I thought because he was at, like, half health, I wouldn't need to immediately. How did that go so bad so fast? Nobody else could do anything.
Their formation is broken.
Shit.
Maintain the offensive.
I should have camped. In the last room, I should have just camped. There was no reason for me not to. Man, the first death doors chance. I can't believe he died on the first try. That's such awful luck. Especially after we lost that whole other party. So much damage. So many crits. In such a short amount of time, he did so much. Our other bounty hunter is only rank 2.
The bigger the beast, the greater the glory.
Portraits are nice. I don't even know if we're going to be able to finish this. Probably aren't. Place the anti-venom. And we're going to rest. If you had another character that you wanted named for any of the classes, for anything, then just let me know.
Circle in the dark. The battle may yet be won.
I can't believe that went so wrong so fast. Prevents nighttime ambush. Plus 15 stress on himself, with 20% damage on somebody else. Can they function from the front? He can function from any position as long as he's not in the absolute front. He can still do the marking and the stun from the very front. And she can still do most everything as long as she's not in the very front. So we might be able to make at least a little bit more progress on this. Did anybody else have a disease? No. 50% scouting, because we're probably going to need that. Therapy dog on everybody. And 15 back. We had such a ridiculous amount of supplies, too.
A blazing star is born.
Hidden compartment. And we get portraits. 90% of rooms, huh? Maybe if we just skip most of the battle rooms, we could still be fine. How many rooms are there total? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So we need to go to all but 2 or 3 of the rooms. So maybe if we go to all the other ones except for these ones, we won't have to do stuff, but there's going to be in-between battles. Maybe you should have gone this way anyway. Because if we go this way, then we get this way for free. And we're going to have to fight a battle to get to this room regardless. I really hope we can finish this. I was so carefree, and then everything went wrong.
Packs laden with loot are often low on supplies.
Did I use medicinal herbs on the fish and get medicinal herbs out of the fish? What? We have a crazy amount of food still. We only need... We're eating for 3 now? Yeah. So... we actually lost the space because we have to carry these trinkets back, because we're definitely keeping these. But puppy treats could be useful. Yeah, I guess we'll just drop it. I don't need it that bad. Fishy people. This is probably the best way this battle could have turned out. It's just a bunch of regular fish. 14. They do have high bleed resistance, though, but he has the marks that reduce the protections of the powerful creatures, which is the reason why I brought him, like the crabs and stuff. So you can try to stun one. And we actually stunned one. Seaward Slash. Seaward Slash. Six. 13. Seaward Slash. Seaward Slash. Is that all you guys do? Now that and spearfishing. So let's mark one because they take extra damage. Or we do extra damage, basically the same thing. 17. You could probably just kill him now, couldn't you? Yeah. Light level down, but we have 8 more torches and a campfire. Seaward Slash. So... stun and move back, because it's probably the best position. I should probably leave him in the second spot from now on. If I had known that was going to happen... I was going to say I would have brought the blackjack, but if I had known that would have happened, I wouldn't have gone on this one. I would have done something else.
This expedition at least promises success.
Like, it's just a veteran mission. I didn't think that anyone could die that easily on a veteran mission. Can we jam this open with a shovel?
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles.
6.
Paid for in blood.
And a less hospitable. Well, actually, you know, we still got the surprise on it. So let's just put this up before bad things happen.
We find victory.
Stress isn't that bad. Diseases would be bad, though. I don't want to get stunned. But it dodges. Why you do this?
Destroyed.
Thankfully, she can still do that. We can't stun the one in the very back. You do damage, but you can disease. Ah, I resisted the stun. Seven. And 5. No, oh. Well, actually, I think that's like one of the... Yeah, if it's only minus 20% healing skills while camping, if you have to get a disease, that's like the one to get. Well, before we get more diseases, I guess we should debuff this guy to reduce his protections. Can we set him this time, please? Oh. Is she gonna get another one? Right, not in the front. He's not gonna be happy with that. Oh, 1 damage. If it bleeds, he's gone. If only he bled too. That would have been perfect. Unfortunately, bleed's not the greatest in the cove. Mark!
great
It
is
is
the
damage
weapon
all
that
throughout,
cuts
though.
on its own.
Call of the Deep. Good, it's not the heal. Damage, accuracy, and crit. Well, if he doesn't get to hit, that doesn't matter. He gets to hit. It didn't matter. 8. 6.
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
Well, we'll keep what we got. Into the room. And back out. Let's see how far we can get. We need 6 for our... Oops! I didn't notice that a trap popped up. Here's 2 more here, just in case. So if we go this way, we'll need to go everywhere except for the bottom 2. Hopefully we can actually get some scouting. Ah, I should have put the whistle on this guy.
Another mariner.
I just bought a Houndmaster whistle,
Another
too.
misfortune.
And we are under 50 torchlight now. Which we're going to have to fix right before this battle. Oh, look. An unburned torch.
A fortune waiting to be spent.
How do these fit in that thing? This orb's useful for other stuff. Like, I want portraits, but they don't stack very high. Like, only 3? I know we don't need many of them, but damn. Just 3 groupers, or wide-mouth people now. But they dodge with a 7. Do they get extra dodge? No, it doesn't look like it. He already went, so try and hit this one. Profit. Less than profit. If it gets bad, he does still have a healing move. And 1/3 of the party is immune to the bleed. Try and finish what we started. Spear fishing. Trying to pull us to the front. 18. Oh, that's right. You can't use the heal from this position anyway. So, try and finish him? Yeah, he was going to go next anyway. So since that guy already got to go, it's probably the best way that could have worked out. Could you perhaps stun again? No. I asked for too much. 3 all around. Seaward slash, but we dodge. 91. I love that. We're eating through the torchlight now. She can't hit that. But she can stun it. And he can finish it? He finished it! Oh wow, I didn't expect the mark to kill him. You can't take any of it?
Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
I like crests more, honestly, than the portraits, since they're only for stress relief now, and the portraits are used for everything, or not the deed crests. That one is used for everything. But I'll manage. I can't pick up any gold either. I'm getting all this stuff and there's no room for it. I need to keep the dog treats and stuff in case stuff goes south. I want to keep these things. No place to use the bandage at the moment.
Terrors may indeed stalk these shadows, but yonder, a glint of gold.
Yeah, so we're going to keep the light up. And we're going to kill this guy. I don't like these 2 in the front. Crit 29! Looks like it doesn't matter, though. 50% protection. Well, he's the one hit, then. He's going to be guarding everyone else anyway. Stress wave. Ooh, and since the one in the front's gone, he can stun the person in the back throwing the stress out. But they already went, so maybe hit this guy instead?
Masterfully executed.
Hey, and the stun. Seaward Slash, regrettable amount of damage. Probably gonna heal her next. So, he has way too high of a chance to resist that, but he will most definitely be stunned. Stress Wave. And 10. Alright, he needs to... Oh, he can move back too. Get into position to actually do that. Octocestus. We could actually use some healing for once in our life. Call of the Deep. It wasn't so cumbersome when we had 4 people. 10 damage again. But no bleed. Did he bulwark somebody? No, he hasn't yet. He did get stunned, though. Word Reconstruction, 6. Resisted the bleed. Well, this guy's getting his day wrecked at least. This definitely could have gone a lot worse. It's looking like we might actually finish this. Only 5, huh? Resistance. We are getting low. 13! And he can't be bled. So, 2 damage, 4 health, but we can't hit him. Ooh, he's gonna be gone then. What do you do on your final turn? Octocestus. But he didn't bleed us back. So we could just do that, since he can't do anything else to hit that person. Sea Breeze, I didn't consider it. 10 damage. Octocestus. Just kill him. He probably should have just tentacled him earlier. I'm overthinking this. And stun. Crit!
Devastating blow.
The critical only did 1. Does that mean we would have hit him for 0? Mark him. If he lives and she lunges to the front, that'll push him into position. And yeah, she does go first.
Impressive.
He didn't live. Can't take any of this, can we? Our emeralds are fully stacked.
Brought low and driven into the mud.
Scouting. Particularly big scouting. Secret door. We could make it out of this. So if we go like this, we don't need to go into the curio room. So we'll finish like that. So I guess we'll do that next time. I'm sorry about the bounty hunter. Thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you liked it. Later, everybody.